The lantern. Way down with stuff. I know what I need.
Just hope there's no one there. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I need my truncheon torch, don't I?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold on? Are you going to use your phone, or do you want it? I've got a torch there.
I'll take a torch.
And it's Cody's one. Because I went to buy some more of them.
He's got like the
Sold
best
at the
torch
back.
out of all of us, I know.
Yeah, he's got the best one.
I love how we bought that.
Socials, mate. The socials. Little St Mary's Church, Thundridge Old Church, Cold Christmas. It was originally built in 1086 on Hugh Demenil's estate. The plot of land that the church is on now, if you look at especially older Ordnance Survey maps and pre-Ordnance Survey maps, you can see it was a moated plot of land. It was dry moat, mostly, for the most part. Most of the dry moats have been filled in by time and agriculture, but some of them are still there, and you can see them on some of the older maps. And that whole wooded area and the fields where the sheep are on two sides of it was all part of his manor grounds. The main portion of the church was demolished in 1853 because the village moved and built a new parish church because it was too long a journey, basically, for the peons. Well, actually, they weren't worried about the peons or the peasants. They were more worried about the wealthy gentry and merchants who were complaining that they had to basically go out and trudge through all weathers to the church, at least once a week. So they built the new church, which I believe is called St Mary's New Church. The tower that's left there, which is sadly the only part remaining, was actually built in the 15th century. Although the doorway, the internal doorway with the houndstooth markings above it, was actually a 12th century piece of architecture that was repurposed and put in there. We'll be out here that nicely, all the way over there.
It'll be really creepy though because we can't really see from here what's around there.
Well, it's an early warning system because...
Is it a motion detector?
it's not a motion detector. It's essentially an EMF meter rigged up to a flashing light and an alarm.
Yeah.
So anything comes within about a foot of its aerial, it goes off. Any disturbance in
You put it in the arch, which would be between the bell tower and the rest of the church.
Yes, yeah, where it's positioned. Well, we'll see it later when we do a walk around.
Yeah.
Originally, the tower extended off that way, so that would have been that was where the nave was in the tower behind me, and that door led into it. That's where the font was as well, positioned under the bells and everything. So. Lots of reports of spooky stuff from here. If you talk to a lot of the local residents, they will tell you there's nothing weird that happens here and it's all just nonsense and hearsay. But the reports, they run the full gamut of paranormal activity. There's a report, one, possibly two, from the late 70s, early 80s, of a Roman legion marching right through someone, coming effectively out of the church grounds and up across the fields. There's reports of the sound of marching, shouting voices. Another young lady, I think from the late 70s report, was walking past here one evening and like a Roman legionnaire marched straight through her without even seeing her, sort of thing.
So does this church actually go back to Roman times?
No, the church itself doesn't.
We didn't have buildings then, did we?
Not like this, we didn't.
No.
No. This is what, 11th century? Is it 11th century? What's the other reports from here?
There's the babies.
The babies.
The frozen.
The the rumour that says the church got its name, Cold Christmas, from a particularly cold Christmas which killed a whole bunch of children, which ties into another one of the rumours here that somewhere on these church grounds there's a mass grave underneath. No one's ever done a full survey to prove that, but there's no historical record that mentions that.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no records of a lot of children dying.
Any more than normal back
Yeah.
in the day. The famous big cat rumours, because obviously we're out in the Essex, Hertfordshire countryside at the moment.
We love a big cat.
We love a big cat story. Rumours of growls, either from the big cat or something demonic from within the tower itself.
We
did find something appeared to have made its lair here first time many years ago when we first came
we
here.
came here in the day, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we looked around, and then when we came back later that night and went inside,
It was all gone.
in the stairwell. No, in the stairwell. That's
Oh yes, the stairwell was all.
that and because you and Naomi had gone up
we went up the
stairs,
stairwell
and then
together.
when we went back, that freaked me out the most. I think the fact
Yeah, that was creepy.
I was like, I'm not putting my head in there.
There's also lots of rumours, reported rumours, like as in reported in local papers and stuff about cult activity around
Okay.
here.
Well,
Which would have probably been around the time we first came,
Yes,
and it finished
yeah.
because we spoke to people. What are they called?
TOCAG,
Yeah, we
Thundridge,
spoke to,
Thundridge Old Church Action Group. Shout
Yeah,
out
we
to you
spoke
guys.
to them, and they
Right.
said it hasn't happened for.
Yeah, all the reports I could find were from about 20 years ago, and about 20 years ago it all stopped.
okay, yeah, but they don't know we're here right now, so what do they really know?
Well, previously it was quite obvious there was cult activity here because they were doing things to the gravestones. There were
There was-
markings on the walls.
They would
Okay.
leave sacrifices.
At one point there was a
sheep?
sheep's head impaled on a spike left
Okay.
behind, and
Some pretty nasty stuff. They were
a
quite
scythe
obvious
blade
about
on the
it.
wall, all sorts of weird shit.
Oh, we didn't mention the rumour of it being
Built the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's very easily dismissed.
Yeah.
Because there's
We
not
saw
only
that.
photographs, you can look which shows the way the church was built,
Yeah,
and
there's
it
a
was
lot of-
built along the correct alignment.
One of the main rumours that I saw, other than the children, was
Yeah.
that it was built the wrong way round. And because a lot of people haven't looked into the layout or seen the layout,
Yeah.
it's quite easy to go just to believe it. But
There was some slight variation, but that's because, don't forget, this was a medieval church.
Yeah.
They didn't have functioning compasses back
Yeah.
then, so they couldn't
but
they couldn't get it as
in
bang
the,
on as we can today.
It was in the correct.
It was in the
alignment.
correct alignment.
Do we know if any ley lines run under or near here?
There's the
Done.
river. There's a river very close.
Yeah, the River Bibb is just
Yeah.
over there,
But
I think.
Yeah.
A lot of paranormal activity occurs on ley lines, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so people say.
So people say, yeah. Where's my little compass? We were talking to these last time, weren't we? We were talking to them by name. Oh, that's it. The gutterages. Are any of the gutterages here this evening?
We've got a whole family of them, isn't there?
Yes, this is basically their plot. This whole row here. Are any of the Gutteridge family here this evening? Or anyone that knew the Gutteridge family? Judging by their headstones and the number of them.
Buried here or got married here or lived here, worked here.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to note, as the Old Church Action Group pointed out, a lot of stuff happened here that wasn't burials and interments. There were christenings, there were local events.
Lots of big weddings and really nice celebrations.
Anyone or anything here was part of that, or has any fond memories of that they want to share? We say again, we're not here to harm you. Nothing we brought here this evening can harm you. We're not here to harm you. We just want to communicate. We want to hear from you. Okay, well, we're going to continue our walk around.
Oh,
That went
That was a big
mad
reveal.
for a sec.
Hey, there we go. I've given it 2. Hello. Are you happy to talk with us? Okay. Are you who we were talking to earlier? Hmm? Okay, someone else.
Did you work in the church or come to the church?
No. You're not. Were you a local resident from one of the nearby villages? Are you something else?
Yeah, was you brought here for whatever reason? Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Would you class? I haven't even asked a question yet. Okay, we know you're here. Really confirming that you're not human. Jesus, look at this.
So you're not human. You were brought here. Was it during one of the sacrifices, or was there a portal opened, or?
So you were brought here by some of the cult activity, I assume. Okay, now I hasten to add, listeners, that does not mean demon necessarily. Since I don't believe in heaven or hell, traditional versions of demons hold no meaning to me at all. It could equally be a fey creature or an elemental, as some people like to refer to them, which is basically just a non-human, non-physical entity. Which, given the location we're in, out here in the sticks, would make sense.
Yeah. Nothing with it.
There we go. Thank you. Okay.
Are you happy to talk to us? Communicate with us, like as you are?
Not sure. Are you happy for us to record you? We've got cameras and recorders. Would you like us to stop? Would you like us to leave? You're fairly ambivalent. Okay, fair enough.
They all
I'm
seem
a
to,
millennial.
like,
I can sympathise with that.
they all seem to kind of like pop in for a bit and then they're like, now I'm bored now.
Are
Or
there?
they don't maybe they don't have much energy.
Yeah. Is there more than one of you here? Are there multiple spirits or beings here right now, tonight? Is it just you? Are you here on your own? Whatever it was, it appears to have gone.
Or not.
Okay, so you haven't gone.
You've not gone.
Okay, yeah, thank you for confirming that.
Yeah, now mine's going mad.
Do you want to communicate with us?
Would you rather communicate with me, if that's easier? Or both, whichever's...
Would you like to communicate with Amy? Would you like to communicate with me? Okay. Would you like to communicate with Reggie?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're happy to communicate with all 3 of us. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, we're going to go back over here. We're going to go back to where the rest of our equipment is. Please come with us. Okay. Making friends already. With non-human entities, no less.
I am not freaking out, and I am not bullshitting. I am the skeptic after all.
You are indeed.
When I was stood over there, it sounded like there were footsteps coming from like where that tree is there. Coming from this area, like right next to me. Sounded like a couple of footsteps.
Is that you making the footsteps?
Someone you know.
I swear I just heard voices.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
Is it? None of these could make sense, could they?
No. The Estes, and we've got the Ouija board.
Let's do Esther's.
Estes?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do a Ouija board last just in case.
Just in case, yeah, good idea.
And whatever you were just talking to seems to still be.
It's I've noticed that
Triggering
it's still tripping it occasionally.
So
Okay.
I think he wants to talk to you.
Awesome.
Hello. We're hoping to get in touch with the person we've been speaking to so far through the EMF. Are you there?
What's that?
We've got the EMF meters which you were
TV.
touching with.
Sorry.
We've got these have got little screens on them.
Be away.
Be away? You want us to go away? Or you're going away?
Are you the same person that was communicating a little while ago? Are you the person?
I can't.
Are you the
feel.
person that we took the dirt from last time?
That?
And if it is you, we want to say thank you for allowing us to take it last time.
Did you say you can't feel?
Any bit of that. Make a mark.
You wanted to make a mark in life, or you want us to make a mark tonight?
Who are you?
Your flight is ready.
Our flight? Are you trying to tell us to leave?
One of the
One of us?
old fades pulling.
Okay. Pulling you back to where you came from?
2-hour period. Just a second.
Okay, we're in no rush. Are you making the creepy noises in the trees behind us?
The world.
The world? Our world?
So hot.
Your world? Oh, hell?
I'm talking about hell.
Audio drama.
It's going to be audio drama if you don't
Telling.
start talking to us.
Oh, they're messing
Always
with it.
behind me.
Behind you. It's a wall.
Can you not? Could you go in front of me?
Are you behind Rooney?
I feel like there's something behind us right now. Is that you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Do you mind us talking to you? Trying to talk to you?
Hands in the air. This.
Hands in the air?
There's something.
Where?
Can you tell us who you are?
Are you male? Or are you female?
Here tonight.
You are here tonight, talking to us.
Only now.
Only now. Is this your first time here?
Something about a wolf.
We appreciate you talking
He covers
to
his
us.
ears.
Yeah, he's got his ears covered. Yeah.
In the air, everywhere.
You're in the air everywhere.
Yeah. Are you all around this place? Have you been here a long time? Can you make the EMF meters go off again?
This.
Yeah. What you was interacting with before?
Don't. Never gotten away.
You've never gotten away from here, or we're never getting away.
Don't.
Are you
think-
stuck here?
Don't. Something.
Are you stuck here?
Can you tell us more about who you are?
They're from Anthem. Can you
Yeah.
track across the decades? I think that was.
We can try. If you give us a clue, help us out. Have you been here since the church was built? Are
You're
you
with
buried
us.
here?
You're with us. We are with you. Is there more than one of you?
Get the words out.
Are you struggling to communicate with us?
You can't get the words out, or you want us to get the word out?
You might be struggling to communicate for whatever reason. Is there anyone else that would like to talk to us?
How often do you think about ancient Rome? Are you a Roman soldier? Lots of sites of Roman soldiers around here.
Tonight.
Tonight? Is something special happening tonight?
Not.
No? Not?
Just a normal night.
But the teenagers are. How are you doing? All right?
Are you talking to us? Or are the teenagers here and we don't know?
If you're asking us, we're good, thank you. How are you?
We're great.
We're enjoying talking to you.
We came here to make contact with you and your friends.
How are you doing?
Me on. In the night. Dreams.
What kind of dreams?
Day and a piercing? More so.
Does it annoy you when
After the days.
Does it annoy you when people come here, like teenagers, to mess around and graffiti and disrespectful? Can you tell us your name? I'm Amy,
I'm Reggie.
and
We-
that's Rooney.
We are.
We.
Describe. I don't know if you can. What river is that?
The one close by? Or a different river?
Is it River Bib, isn't
I think so. I think that's what Rooney said earlier.
it? Is there anything you can tell us about who we're talking to?
Time left. I was lowers his high. Why can I smell cucumber?
I don't know. I can't.
I can't.
Because you can't hear us. Can you?
No. Are you making my friend smell cucumber? We're going to find a cucumber in a train tunnel one day.
I think that's what it said. Here is.
Here is where. Where is here?
Oh.
Is it you making all them strange noises in the woods behind us? In the woods?
Surprise, it's a party.
So there's quite a few people here.
He's got the.
Who's got
That was
what?
Italian, I don't speak Italian.
Oh, Romans.
True.
Are you enjoying our company?
Yeah, I heard that too.
So much noise behind us.
If that's you behind us making the noises, freaking us out, can you give us a sign? Either through Rooney or through the EMF?
Life.
It's life, is it? Behind us making noise?
Beam.
Did you drain our video camera of power?
Body to the room behind.
The room behind the church?
This is.
It is the church.
I think that said this is.
Where are we sat now? Because this looks like this would have been a room of some sort. Not GoPros though.
Did you just steal the power from the GoPro?
Turn it off. It's just my noise turning off.
You're slowly draining us of all of our power, so we have to go home.
See more.
And we see more.
Lie.
Hmm.
I've got something.
Who are
His
we?
head.
Who are we talking to?
.co.
Hmm.
You're missing the .uk there.
Do you know the Garden family? Or the Thundridges?
Are you buried here? Did you visit here when you were alive?
Verified review. Easy. And everyone keeps asking my name.
Hmm.
From side to side.
If you don't want to tell us your
I'd
name,
leave.
We should leave.
or they're going to leave.
Or you're leaving.
Maybe they don't want to tell us who they are. Maybe you could give us a clue about who you are if you don't want to tell us your name. Maybe they don't have a name if they were brought here.
When did you come here?
With small. Nothing. Trust the trade. Donations. My left hand, I've lost count.
Did the teenagers bring you here?
Ears.
Were you summoned here by the cult? You a positive or a negative energy?
I'm different. So,
Hello, if you'd like to communicate with us, you can speak through our friend. Touch the MF meters, touch the REM pod or the cat balls. Nothing will hurt you.
Why you?
'Cause we're just interested to find out more about you.
I'll pull up.
okay.
I think. Spell highly.
You think spell
in
highly?
September.
In September?
She has.
It's the last day of September, isn't it?
It is the last day of September. High, high in September, yeah, it's the 30th.
Yeah.
For the next few hours. What's the relevance of September? Is it you just don't want to be cliched and do a haunting in October?
You're the same person or entity that we were speaking with before.
Ain't got no next week.
Ah,
Are you Slovakia? Exit polls. Stop.
we must. Sorry,
Stencil.
we don't mean to laugh.
Spice Girl. I adore.
Tell us who you are. Give us a name or a date
Oh,
or anything.
I like the September thing.
Yeah.
Are you only able to communicate with us until the end of September?
You are. No sitting down. Still dancing.
Do you want us to stand up?
I mean, we're sitting down because we've
In my. Can't be legal.
this is perfectly legal.
It's. One says my. Never be the same. With you. Yes, I do.
Did you get married here?
Yeah. Were you married here in this church?
Were you a priest or one of the pastors?
Couldn't speak. Come classics. Lift your body.
What was stopping you speaking?
Lots of time on my hands.
Are you stuck here?
I see you.
We can't see you.
Yeah. We appreciate you talking to us though. And if you touch a cat ball or the EMF meters, we would see.
Touch one,
We'd
touch the
see
ball,
you're here.
touch one of the devices. That'll give us a sign that you're here.
My way.
Your way. How do you want to communicate with us?
I was.
Happy to do it this way.
We got ice on my wrist.
Bling bling.
The north and the south told the BBC the situation was worrying. This is.
Who is
Take
it?
it up.
Take it up. Who should we take it up with? We're taking it up with you. You're the spokesman for this area at the moment. What have you got? What do you want to say to us? Give us a message. We're listening. We can take this message and share it. Pass on your words.
Move your body. In the summertime.
When the grass is
Completely
high.
incorrect.
Completely incorrect.
Had the legendary put in place.
I might
Refugees.
be wrong, but I think there was a body that was moved. Or
Ah.
dug up and then
That would make sense, given that the church was moved.
yeah.
It was done for a particular family, so that would make sense. Are you one of the bodies that was reinterred?
That's the eyes.
Oh yeah, there you go. Thanks, ran across there.
It's still there. It's a rabbit.
Rabbit.
That makes me feel a bit better.
Yeah. Joys of being in the countryside.
Yeah.
No urban foxes, these are country foxes. Sorry, we were distracted by the wildlife.
Hot,
It's hot. Didn't I?
clear blue water.
Sounds nice.
And you said
No.
the river.
No? It's not nice. It's warm and...
4 hours, 400 people.
Were you drowned or burnt or something?
It sounds very busy there. Where are you? Can you tell us where you are?
Or tell us what happened to you? So I'm Amy, this is Rooney, and that's Reggie. Do you
I
have
know.
a name?
Oh.
We did tell them.
Yeah, we have already shared that information with you, haven't we?
But do you have a name?
Yeah, what's your name?
We don't need any of that
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You don't want...
tonight.
Okay.
Doesn't really know much. Open letter. The unions.
Okay.
So they don't want to.
You don't want to
Put
share.
into-
That's fine.
Sometimes I
Okay, so if you don't want to tell us who you are, can you tell us where you're from? It's difficult because there's large gaps between the available radio signals around here. A lot of static as well.
the future.
You're from the future.
Don't let me go.
We're
Hearts Club Classics. Hope you're good tonight.
very good tonight.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. We can't stop you leaving.
Comes fifth. Because I'm an Irishman called Patrick.
I thought you weren't going to tell us your name. Are you really an Irishman called Patrick?
Sometimes I run.
I think you're winding us up, aren't you? I think you're having us on.
Yeah.
I don't think you're really an Irishman called Patrick, are you? Be honest with us.
I think you're having a laugh. Have you got a good sense of humour?
I too need no one but you.
Well, we're only here tonight. And we're only willing
And
to...
there's no,
We're only communicating tonight.
your heart is mine.
No, it's not.
Mania.
You can keep that.
Do you remember us from the many times we've been here before?
Yeah. Were you here with us before?
For give
What is it you want us to give?
closer to. No exclusive. I'm not a star. Last night,
No, you're not a star. You're an Irishman,
put
apparently.
your hands up. Baby. From Dewsbury.
You're from Dewsbury. Where's that? Are you winding us up?
And
You are.
I
You're having us on, aren't you? If you can't give us sensible answers, we're going to stop talking to you. We're happy to talk, but not if you're going to wind us up and talk nonsense to us. Elementals can sometimes behave very childishly.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting that vibe.
for these years.
What years? You give us...
I'm not a star.
We're kind of on the spotlight though here,
Is
but we just want to talk.
any further prices on the eve. Music by producer to be precise.
A couple of stations that are really close together. One of the talk radio stations. So, how long have you been here then? And then we'll ask how he got here, or it got here.
Yeah.
100 men. Radio. Take. Good.
Okay. It doesn't really...
For, the,
100.
Yeah.
We can take that as 100 years.
for a leader that
How did you get here?
you tell me.
I don't know, that's why I'm
Hillary
asking.
Jones.
That's, again, not...
Free. The German. Text us.
Were you summoned here?
Were you brought here?
Yeah.
Did someone bring you here? Did someone bring you here?
Rang me. Protect yourself from
From what?
Michael. Capital. What's wrong with that? Getting knocked.
It's an awful radio
Always
station.
found,
What did you find? What have you always found?
and it's
You still haven't answered our question. How did you get here? We know you're not an Irishman. We know you're not Hillary Jones. We know you're not the German. We have strong suspicions.
wow.
You're not even human. And never were. So how did you get here?
The Observer. Not just my way into a range of different
A range of different what?
aliens for Halloween.
Could be a range of different rituals.
Are you an extraterrestrial? Are you from Earth originally? I mean, this is high strangeless like 101 here. We come here looking for ghosts and we find bloody aliens.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that sort of thing's happened in life.
No. So are you from
You ever heard that before?
No, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Whereas no one ever questioned.
If everyone just assumes it's a ghost,
Crazy with love and cool.
it would be very
Which
cool.
brings us on to
What does it bring us on to?
I would. Yes, I would.
You would what? I'm invested in this conversation now.
Same.
It's gone over the 15-minute mark. I don't usually like to run Estes method sessions longer than 15 minutes, but
We're getting somewhere. But we're also close to losing them.
where are you from?
I think they've gone.
8, 3. Hand
A3.
out to me and ask for help.
The way it was said as well seems really like.
I think I'm 2.
It was very A3.
Yeah, to the point. Kind of. Is there anything in the trees?
Huh?
Is there anything in the trees, maybe?
Possibly. When I was under it was talking about air
Yeah.
up above.
Getting
I
the
was
vibe
wondering
things
if that
are
was
all
Pazuzu
around.
coming through. What about tonight? We're here
What?
tonight to listen.
I suppose if, and he only survived because he happened.
News.
Hundreds of colours. It's so nice.
Is it nice there? Is it nice where you're from? Okay.
My life. It's my life.
I know that song. Okay. Let's...
It's really across.
Be polite, okay? We're being polite. We'd appreciate you being polite as well. It's only fair, isn't it?
You didn't like being told.
They don't.
No.
Nobody does.
Flash all the way to the top if this is Patrick we're talking to.
Exactly. We told you your name wasn't Patrick. We knew that. You're playing silly buggers with us.
Are you a trickster?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, we get it. Yeah, you are.
Are you Venus? The trickster spirit? No? Okay.
Would we know your name? Your real name? No, you don't think we would?
No.
You're not Loki then?
Are you from Earth? No.
Do
Well,
you come from somewhere other than Earth? You seem to be suggesting that earlier. You do?
Yeah.
Have you travelled a long, long way to speak to us tonight? Yeah.
That was an odd response.
Yeah.
Like in waves. Okay.
Okay, so you're not from Venus, but are you from space?
Are you from another
Dimension?
another dimension? Another reality? The future. Are you from the future?
I was going to ask that.
The past?
The past. Okay. But not from Earth. Are you from... We haven't asked anything yet. Are you from a spiritual realm? Are you from the afterlife? Okay.
Did you ever exist as a human?
You did, so this can't be the same.
Something else. Or it's two.
Unless it's the same one, then it's just on a wind up again.
Yeah. Could be two trying to communicate at the same time.
Yeah.
You're definitely a trickster, aren't you?
Is there more than one of you there? No.
No.
So it is just the one on a wind up.
Was I right when I suggested that you were drawn to classical music because it reminds you? Yeah,
There
thought
you go.
so.
Well, I mean, I think that's still playing in the headphones, so you can listen to that.
Would you like us to leave you alone now? Or are you happy for a few more questions?
Yeah, you're happy
Yeah.
for some more questions?
Do you get a lot of visitors late at night?
I feel like it's like, kind of, but not as much.
Yeah.
Were you brought here by cult activity? Summoned or? No?
That was pretty definitive.
Are you messing with the trees? No.
Was it you making the footstep noises earlier? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, we thought so.
Good, because that freaked me out. Well done.
You think you're funny, don't you?
Hopefully that got captured on something.
Yeah.
Would you like us to share what we found here tonight? Would you like us to share our conversation with you? Yeah?
You want the world to know that we talked to you?
Shiny beetle.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them. I'm worried I'm going to find them in my underwear later. Oh, you think that's funny?
Would you like to get in Amy's underwear later? Yeah. Yeah, you and me both, mate.
Yep, that makes 3 of us.
Yeah.
Didn't like my joke though, did it?
If I clip anything out for the socials, it's that.
We've got a randy ultra-terrestrial ghost, a spirit.
Are we right in thinking that you're an ultra-terrestrial?
It may not be a phrase that he understands. Oh,
Um,
there we go. No, he doesn't understand
doesn't
that
understand it.
I think it might be more of like a natural type being.
So you the green man?
Spirit, do you think?
Yeah, some sort of nature spirit.
I think it was a green man. It was just blown the EMS up.
Oh, the green man's nice.
Yeah.
Do you know the green man?
No, but the green man is nature, and nature is
I'm asking
meant
him.
to look after
It.
nature.
Are you? Do you identify as male? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue referring to you as him and he. Okay, yeah, fine. So it's a non-human entity that identifies as male.
Yeah. Is the colour green important to you?
Mildly.
Right.
Have you been here since the 16th century? Yeah?
Have you been here since before then? Yeah.
Were you here when the Romans were here?
You were. Were you brought here by the Romans?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you're not English.
You're Italian. That explains.
That explains it.
I kept getting like Pavarotti.
Okay,
Coming
yeah.
through.
You agreeing with us?
There we go.
Didn't someone say Italy
Or the Romans?
or Italian?
Yeah, there was something mentioned about that.
Yeah. So you're Italian? Or come from
Or
that
Roman.
part of
Yeah.
come from that part of the world.
Were you brought here as a slave, or did you come as a free man? That's right. Was you brought here as a slave? Yes.
Hang on, this doesn't make sense because it's already identified itself. Or he's already identified himself
Unless
as
this is someone
non-human.
else.
Unless this is someone else. Is this someone else we're talking to now? Yes. Okay.
Or are you just agreeing with us
Are you just agreeing with us to
for
get
the laughs?
to get more interaction?
No.
I don't know. That looks like giggling to me.
True.
So you came here with the Romans, but you've already told us you're not human and you were never human. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I agree.
So are you one of their? They had lots of household. You're one of their household gods. One of their small gods that they worshipped.
Size don't matter.
Or are you an animal?
You're an animal spirit. Were you worshipped as an animal spirit? You were. Okay.
Are you scared of Pazuzu? Not really.
Not really. Are you Remus or Romulus? Oh, come on. There's no way you're one of the old wolf gods. I don't doubt. I can believe that we've made contact with something. I don't believe. You Remus?
It's like, no, you got me there.
Are you Romulus? Okay, that makes more sense. Were you part of the Roman pantheon? No. So something pre-Roman then possibly,
Yeah.
which would make sense. Romulus and Remus were technically pre-Roman and were kind of adopted into their pantheon.
Were you in England when Boudica was in England? No?
Are you trapped here? No?
No.
Would you like to leave?
Can you leave when you want to?
So that kind of suggests you are trapped here then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are trapped here, but you're not. You're understandably not proud of that fact. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's probably like, well, I don't want people to know that I'm not powerful enough to leave.
Were you
Or what-
bound here by someone or something? You were. Okay.
Would you like somebody to attempt to free you one day?
Would you like to be released? No, you seem quite happy. I mean, it's a nice place if you're going to be stuck anywhere as a disembodied spirit. It's quite a nice place to be, I suppose.
So you're Mal, but you're not human. But you were brought here by the Romans. But you weren't here when Boudica was here. So you came later. Were you here when the Romans fell? Yes.
Were you happy to be left here by the Romans?
Might be good to come in that time.
Well, we should probably wrap it up anyway.
Yeah.
It's been lovely talking to you.
Yeah.
Would you mind us coming back one day to do a follow-up?
Will you talk to us again in the future?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly.
That looks like a maybe to me.
But yeah, thank you so much for your time. You can't come with us or attach yourself or
I shall do that
touch us
before
or
we leave.
anything. Yeah. But we really appreciate talking to you.
Yeah. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In Roman mythology, a faun is a creature that is part human and part goat, similar to a Greek satyr. The name faun is derived from Faunus, the name of an ancient Greek deity of forests, fields and herds, who from the 2nd century BC was associated with the Greek god Pan. Faun is a fertility creature and a symbol of peace, and is related to the deity Faunus, which was a god of forests and woodlands. Half goat and half human. They love nature and the forest. They love to party, to feast and to dance. Magical flute playing. Merry and cheeky creatures. They serve Pan. From the EMF responses, we learnt that whoever we were communicating with adored Pan, was brought here by the Romans, was possibly a slave or a servant, and was worshipped as an animal spirit, and also seemed to be cheeky, mischievous, and had a good sense of humour. They also told us that they were making the footstep sounds and potentially making the noises in the trees. If we pair this with Rooney's Esther's method, they said that they were in the air and all around us, wanted us to put up our hands, maybe in a dance, and then spoke of a party. They also seemed to speak in Italian. In response to being asked if it was a positive or negative, it replied with, "I'm different." Reverend Patrick Bronte was born in 1977 on St Patrick's Day in Northern Ireland. He studied at St John's College, Cambridge, and graduated in 1806. He took his first curate job in Essex before moving to Dewsbury. In 1912, he married Maria Branwell, and they had one son and 5 daughters: Maria, Elizabeth, Charlotte, Branwell, Emily, and Anne. In 1920, the family moved to the Haworth parsonage. Sadly, his wife passed away a year after. Sadly, in 1825, both Maria and Elizabeth died from tuberculosis. In 1848, both Branwell and Emily died from tuberculosis. In 1849, Anne died from tuberculosis. In In 1855, Charlotte died during pregnancy. Reverend Patrick Bronte passed away in 1861 due to bronchitis, leaving no descendants. Patrick Bronte had a passion for storytelling and poetry and was the first Bronte to be published. He was also a keen letter writer and was known to send love letters to his first love, Mary Burder. After the death of his wife, he resumed writing to Mary, but his letters remained unanswered. Patrick enjoyed walks along the River Calder, but on one occasion he passed a group of boys playing near the water. After he passed them, he heard a splash and shouting. He saw that one of the boys had fallen into the water. He ran back, jumped into the water and saved the boy. In 1844, Patrick Bronte pushed for the water supply in Haworth to be inspected following the deaths of his family and an alarming number of deaths in children. They found a lot of issues, such as the water supply being contaminated by decomposing bodies from the graveyard. Due to his persistence, Haworth gained a reservoir, a cleaner water supply and more toilets. From Reggie's Estes method, we learn that we are communicating with an Irish man called Patrick, who was also from Dewsbury. When they mentioned the clear blue water, Rooney responded with, "Sounds nice," and the reply was, "No." They mentioned an open letter and said, "Can't be legal." In the Estes method, September is also mentioned. This is important as Branwell passed away in September, and after his funeral, Emily got very sick and died a little while after. September is also written about a lot in the Bronte sisters' literature, which they use to represent change. It's important to note that although there is no official record of Patrick Bronte ever working or being at Cold Christmas Church, we cannot assume that he didn't or wouldn't have continued to travel after his death.
Find what you love, believe in it, positive things will happen. And remember, you don't have to be high to indulge in the strangeness.